Alright, you guys are all back at the freshman house.
That was some risky business.
Is Mission Impossible over?
Yes.
So I still have those pink thigh-high socks, right?
You don't have to be wearing them if you don't want to, but you definitely have them.
Oh, he's been wearing them. Don't worry.
Okay. So
I'm just like, I don't tell you, I got some pink socks on right now. You reckon we can just give them that as like an incentive? Like that's what we did in the first day. Like they won't know. They're pretty dumb.
If that's our opening and we promise more.
Yeah, we say it got kind of hot, so we left. But this is what we managed to get. Like I don't know, Very might be a stockings guy. We don't know.
He might be. He might be.
Will you wait
Maybe
until
he's a
I
thigh
reappear
guy,
to say that? Or do you...
So I kind of run off into the bush and take off my socks. Run back
Alright. You produce your pair of little big socks.
Little big socks.
Let's hope he buys it, boys. Oh, those are cute.
Thank you. I need some more then. Let's spray a bit of perfume on them, you know. Easy going.
Alright.
Once I catch up to you, Yodel's probably like fucking puffing and puffing, like trying to catch his breath back.
Oh, did you hear us? We were trying to yell at you.
You said something?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Bob said something about curfew. If we get caught outside the dorms as freshmen, they won't go easy on us.
Ah, fuck. I almost got caught in the house.
I'm pretty sure they're trying to just get us expelled. Like, for real.
That was a doozy.
Yeah, let's go in. I stuffed my socks in my pocket.
I know what room you need to try at least.
Oh, we know the room? Oh, we know that there's a laundry thing as well.
You mean I kind of done something but was possibly useless?
You might have.
I mean, everything's for the greater goal.
Luckily, it was only Bob what actually spotted me.
Question is, what's the greater goal?
To dick over Gar and Varian instead of them dicking us over.
Yeah.
So we head up and in.
Yeah.
Alright. You see Gar and Varian are just sitting at the fire, just sort of gazing into the flames as they just kind of talk.
The flames burning in their eyes.
Let me get out of your ways. I kind of make it obvious we come back in by like kind of whistling and calling Hans back over.
You see that Miriam was sort of like poking and prodding at Hans, like cute, like
if
petting him.
If she's petting the Hans, then the Hans gets a pat. I ain't stopping that. I ain't no cock block.
I was just about to say that, like you're not gonna cock block Hans.
Yeah.
That'd be really fucking funny to use it. But that'd have been a pun. Okay, no. So yeah, Gar just sort of turns back and says, how'd it go, guys?
How'd what
How
go?
did what go?
Don't know what you're talking about. I want to try and like just pull out the sock a little, kind of winking at him in my pocket.
He says, yeah, I mean,
Just stuff
yeah,
it back
sure,
in.
whatever.
Yeah, nothing happened.
And he sort of like nods, and then he says, Varian, let's go back to our room. And then he sort of like the two of them get up and just kind of walk off.
Yeah, let us also go to our room.
Yeah, let's go to the dorms, fellas.
I'm going to sleep. Fuck
Okay,
this
yeah,
shit.
it's late. Miriam, don't stay up too late. Okay? And Elysia, what the fuck? Are you what?
Alicia's got like a welding mask on and
Yeah.
like dismantling the jukebox.
How long has she been at that?
Yeah, it's best not to think about it too much.
It's like 10:30 about right now.
When did we leave? What, 7?
You guys left at 9.
9? Okay. We were only an hour.
Oh, well, Lucky's not asleep, man. Damn. Just been an hour? Fucking Lucky's still probably practicing magic.
Just stand in the hall, just like, well, it sure is nice in this hallway.
Yeah, this always pretty nice.
Yes. People want to keep us.
Gar sort
Company
of
in
dips
the
out of the
hallway.
out of this door and he says, "Guys, just come into the room."
Alright. Okay. What's
And I
up?
sort of walks back. Todd is there, but Oliver is not.
Oh,
Todd.
hey Todd.
Todd.
How you doing?
Todd just sort of awkwardly waves, like really confused, and he just kind of plops down on his bed. He's in like a onesie pajamas.
Official business.
I like the
Nothing to see here.
pajamas.
Yeah, it's just business.
Gar says, "So how did it go?"
Well, I hope you like
he
pink.
closed the door.
Oh, pull out that's all we could get. It got dicey.
We got a tease for you.
Because I wasn't
Yeah,
able to make
tease.
anything better, but
Yeah, I mean it's
that's the tease.
this is a stakeout. Remember, this is what we got on the stakeout.
And
they
I
hand him
almost
the
got caught
socks.
though.
He nods and he says, so we're not going to give you the second half of the payment, but
Oh, no, this is just incentive.
yeah, no, but this helps. Here, Varian." And then he hands Varian the sock, and Varian kind of looks at the sock like confused, and he goes, yeah, can't wait to stick my dick in this thing."
Oh my god. Can we just like
They're
roll
actually a
perception
gay
to see if, can we like roll perception to see if like he's like actually into the thing like at
That's
all? Like
definitely
roll
insight.
insight.
But
No,
I'm rolling insight
they're,
on
they're
that.
a gay
Just,
couple trying to knock you guys out.
oh I can't detect a thing. What about you? Okay. It's good to see that Julian is the most perceptive out of all. Oh wow.
Yeah. I was a rat.
Turns
I was
around,
in
just
the house.
squinting, just like, oh shit.
Yertle is like Sherlocking in the corner, just like,
There's just numbers flying around the room.
Calculations flying around. This means something.
all right, Dante, you're just not really sure what's going on. Julian, you think that Varian is like distinctly not super like happy about the sock. Yertle, you're pretty sure that this was all Gar's idea, and he's just trying to pin it on Varian, and Varian just isn't really super into it. But you don't think they're gay or anything, but Gar is more interested in the sock than Varian is.
Yeah, I wanna kind of grab it off Varian, kind of snatch him. It's like, well, if you don't appreciate the socks, it's completely fine. You know?
He says, no.
It's okay.
We want the socks. We want everything. Just yeah.
Yeah, you do.
It's the match what one of them wants.
Yeah, you saw the chick wearing all pink.
Not
He says, yeah.
the other
I
one.
mean, do you know who it came from actually? And he sort of.
Oh, I
questions,
assume the one wearing all pink. Like, well, no.
I don't know
he
their
nods.
names. I got in there, got out.
He says, "You said things got hairy. Like, are you gonna be able to go back there, or like, did they see you? Or,
Yes,
like,
only one person spotted me whilst I was a rat. Luckily.
Yeah.
he says, oh yeah, I forgot you can turn into animal.
But we're in pretty good with the guy that saw him, so I don't think.
Yeah,
He says, oh, was that
we're
fucking
not in trouble yet.
kid on the broomball team?
Yeah, it was Bob.
He nods. He says, all right, yeah. He says, all right, look, day one of the operation was successful. Thank you for the socks. I'm looking forward to the future of this endeavor. And Todd is like so fucking confused to see all this go on.
I just give Todd like a thumbs up.
Yeah, whatever, man. You do you. We're just doing what you asked.
Just salute Todd.
Enjoy your socks. Fucking weirdos. Kind of rub at my legs. I'm like, I need new socks now.
Yeah, well, it was a noble sacrifice.
At least we got one satisfied
I
customer.
kind of roll up my sleeves and pull the pink gloves off as well.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I got these if he needs them. I don't want to think what he's doing to him, man.
Well, that's
Well,
what
two
Gar wanted,
possibilities
not
exist. Either Gar is the one that's into this, or
it's Gar.
they just want us
It's
kicked
Gar.
out.
Gar's into this, so
Well, I put the
He's just
perfume on it, so
pinning it on
if
his
he
mate.
comes out smelling like my perfume, then we'll know.
That's
He's
true.
just pinning it on his mate. All good guys. But this better be worth it.
Oh, I got $10 already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like lean down the stairs a bit and just, thanks for the help today, Miriam.
Sort of just like startled looks up and says, yeah, sure, Julian.
I give her finger clicks, shoot her some, and then go to
Finger
bed.
guns.
Yeah.
As you guys walk in, like he just has like a glowing orb, a blue glowing orb in his hands,
Oh.
and as you enter, it just disappears.
Just the boy we wanted to see.
Hi.
You can do magic, right?
Just the one we needed.
I can yes.
You can make. Can you just make yourself look like other people, or you can make others look like other people?
What?
When we were in the flag game, you look like Varian. Can if you had to,
Oh.
could you make me look like Dante or something?
No.
Fair enough. Can I push my bed against the wall? Like, laying on these 6 squares? This weird star pattern is freaking Julian out.
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
I don't want to do any more running. Please hope we have no running classes
That's
tomorrow.
enough exercise for Yertle forever.
Oh, dude, don't we have, like, the animal class tomorrow?
Oh,
Something
fuck
like
yes.
And I think that's what she said. Could be wrong, but...
Something about that in Charms.
Yeah.
I'm going. If we don't have the animals, I'll just blame Gar and the other guy. I forgot his name. Shit. I'll
Varian?
just blame Gar and his
Valerian
mate.
Steele.
Yeah, Varian.
Where's Gale? Got a missing person here.
I think he's sleeping outside.
Gonna catch his death out there.
Yeah, maybe.
Not our fault.
Yeah, got a point. He's still just here, just in, like, muffled, just welding, and, like, smashing.
Yeah, so Gil, do you sleep out in the hammock?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Miriam eventually just kind of goes up stairs. But before she does, she kind of stops in front of the door and she kind of knocks on it.
I mean, are we
I'll
asleep,
open
or is
the
that,
door.
like, late enough? Yeah, come in,
I mean,
I guess. I don't know. It's still
Well,
locked.
She kind of like awkwardly
open the
peeks in,
door
she says,
for her.
Julian, I have your bird.
Oh, thank you. Hansy boy.
Just-
His name's Hans, by the way.
She's yeah. There's Hans. I thought I don't know if you wanted him downstairs. Yeah. That's all. Good night, guys. She sort of like
Sweet
very
dreams,
awkwardly
Miriam.
waves and then just walks out.
No, how
Just-
nice.
wave back, collapses on bed.
He is nice.
Leslie, do you stay up all night working on the?
She's gonna stay up all night working on it. Do I have to roll a constitution check or something?
You take a second point of exhaustion.
Okay.
He's just gonna straight up die. That's all exhaustion does.
Well, there's like one point in the exhaustion chart where you just pass out.
Yeah.
No. I think
Oh.
you just straight up die. I think you don't pass that out.
You just actually die.
I thought that was like 5
Yeah.
you passed out.
No, you just straight up die.
So you might
Yeah.
want to, in character, pass out at some point.
Or attempt to pass out without setting yourself on fire.
Actually, yeah, she's probably gonna work till like 12 and then pass out because this has actually been a very active day of running and fighting.
Yeah.
I just realized that we had both defense and flying.
Mhm.
Yeah, no. So level 1 of exhaustion, you have disadvantage on ability checks. Level 2, your speed is halved. Level 3, you have a disadvantage on all attack rolls and saving throws. Number 4, your hit point maximum is halved. At 5, your speed reduces to 0, and at 6, you die.
Yeah, it's been an active day. She probably works as long as possible and just passes out.
So you just like collapse like on top of the gramophone, like hugging it, and just like snore.
Yeah. Can I? Can I roll another take rituals to see how much work we get done, or?
And now that first one will just do it. So you're like you know the mechanical is just like literally just a freaking music box. It's nothing like complicated, but the enchantment is sort of like above your head, so you're not really sure like how that's all working. And you just sort of pass out. So night turns to day. But before that happens, we need to have another cute little
Oh shit!
hop
already?
on over. But this time with Dante.
Oh,
We need
thank
him,
God.
him
I
to
was
hop
gonna
up
say
into
if
the
my
DM's
story's
secret for
progressing
you,
that
chat.
fast.
It's my turn.
Oh yeah, it's Alex.
Yeah, I'll jump in, but I will.
Good luck,
I'll
Dante.
completely mute, so it's fine.
I'll see you later, boys.
All right, so Seth,
Yeah.
you have a dream that night, and ever since you sort of got a hold of this patron, you don't really have dreams anymore. But when you do, it's because he wants to talk to you.
Okay.
And so you are sitting in this cave. It's the cave you always go to whenever he wants to talk to you. And the cave is dark, but it's enormous. And there's no light, but your eyes are sort of just adjusted to like the darkness to the point where you can kind of see like very vague shapes.
Okay.
And in the darkness, sort of after like a while of you just kind of sitting there, 3 eyes, sort of like glowing yellow eyes, appear in the darkness and just stare at you.
Well, it's been a little while. You want to explain what happened earlier in the library?
There's silence for a little bit, and then the voice says, like, he doesn't so much say things as just there's like this big like inception, like very deep guttural like roaring sound that sort of just like echoes throughout everything. But in your mind, you can sort of like decipher it as words. And
All right.
sort of he doesn't so much say words to you as he just like sort of emits like it's not telepathy, but just he sort of like with the thing you sort of translate it into like an emotion or like a thought that he's trying to convey to you. And so what he says is, there's something you need to find.
Well, I gathered that, but all I have is that symbol you gave me. I need a little bit more.
He says, you're very close.
Close.
He says, you've been told where it is, but you need to find it, and you can't find it alone.
All right. Can you give me anything more than that symbol? Or is that all you're gonna give me?
He says, that symbol will be on the cover of a book.
Book. Okay.
When you
guessing
find
it's gonna
that
be
book-
in that. I'm guessing it's gonna be in that forbidden section.
He says, when you find that book, you're going to read it and do everything it says.
All right. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
He says, you will need 6 people to do this. Tell them whatever you need to tell them to get them to comply.
I'll get it done.
He says, if you do this for me, things will go very, very well for our arrangement. This is one of the most important things I've ever needed you to do.
All right. I got this.
He says, doing what I ask of you is within the terms of our agreement for the power you receive. But on top of that, if you do this successfully, you will be rewarded.
I like the sound of that.
And then with that, 2 of the eyes close, and the last one just stares at you.
Well,
And he sort of conveys like a thought of like anything else that you want to say, sort of thing.
well, I think things can only get better from here.
The eye sort of moves up and down as if whatever it's attached to is nodding, and then that eye closes. And then you awake. But yeah, so everyone wakes up. It's morning time. Gail, you probably wake up first because Elliot is
Back.
standing right next to your hammock. And he says, "Dude,
Yeah.
dude,
What?
dude," and he's like
Yeah.
shaking you.
Dude,
I'm gonna wake up. Yeah. What?
He says, "Dude, it's Tuesday. Kill me." And then he walks over to the door.
I thought that you needed Mondays. What doesn't everyone hate
it's
Mondays?
Tuesday. No, Tuesday's way worse. I hate Tuesday.
It's when like that's when shit finally hits you.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
Alesia, all of a sudden you feel like someone's shaking you awake, and you see Elliot, and he says, "Dudette, dudette."
What?
Wait.
He says,
"What?
"Dude, stop making out with the gramophone. It's time for class."
Oh, I'm taking this with me. Liz is gonna pick up the gramophone in her tool.
He says, "All right," and then he walks up. Over to the
All
stairs.
right.
Is he high or something?
He
always
has
knows.
such bags under his eyes. It's like a full thing of luggage he's got going on under there.
He's so done.
He looks like he had a night last night.
Yeah, I pick up the gramophone and we go outside. Oh dear lord.
I'm just gonna look at you. Why do you have a gramophone?
Because
Wait. Is that the one in the commons room? Aren't you not allowed to just take that?
you gonna stop me?
I mean, I'm gonna probably tell a teacher or something, because realistically, you shouldn't just be able to take the thing in the
Oh, and Maldor can take a door from a shop in town and not get in trouble.
Maldor.
Well, this is
Sorry,
game,
fuck.
buddy.
I was working on Colonials in the background while trying not to pay attention to what was going on.
I mean, I don't see the problem with that. The shop will take it up with him on his own time.
Yeah.
Teachers will take it up with me on their own time.
Okay, sure.
Probably right when I bring you into class, but still.
Okay, so Elliot sort of walks up and down the hallway, sort of tapping on all the doors, going, "Get up, everybody. Come on, get up. It's time for Tuesday."
For Tuesday.
I'll get up. You know, guys, remember how I said I was a guy and I was telling us to their plans and that, and I rolled that blunt. I never smoked that. I'll offer Elliot that blunt. In
Okay.
fact,
Elliot says, "Dude, on any other day." And he takes the blunt, he puts it in his pocket.
Any other day.
what does that mean? It's like I shouldn't offer people that.
I won't take my broom.
Take my door.
So I will say that like this campaign isn't going to work super similar to Dungeons and Dragons when it comes to like carrying stuff, because like you don't really have like a backpack and everything you like carry all your crap in. It's basically just going to be like you're going to be a lot more restricted as to what you can have on your person. And so if you want to lug your broom around all day, you totally can, but you're just going to know that you'll have to hold it in one of your hands like the entire time. There's no way to like
Yeah.
put it away.
Can I
Yeah,
can I build like a rifle? Can I like tie a rifle strap to it, sort of deal? So I
You
can
could
stick
do
it over
that, but,
myself?
but what I'm saying is that like you have to keep in mind that you're always wearing that, and then like if you have to make like a stealth check, someone's gonna see a giant broom sticking out wherever you're walking around. So like things are a little bit less lenient with like how much crap you can have on you. In a
With-
sense.
That's what
with
the
my-
boys stealth, not me. So
And I'm just saying that if it ever comes down to that, like there's stuff that goes into it
Yeah.
that you normally wouldn't think about.
That's
I've
why
got,
I am not the stealth man. I am the getaway driver.
no, I was like actually asking that so I could carry the gramophone and my broom. Could I just like kind of do a makeshift strap, throw over myself?
You
Apparently my
can control the
inventory is
gramophone
like-
right now, so you can lug it around with you.
Yes.
I've just got in my inventory like my inventory sorted into like backpack, chest, belt pouch, all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
So if anything's in my chest, I'm not carrying it with me. It's just in my chest in my room.
And then like your trunks by your beds are all like infinite, so that's just like
Yeah.
you put whatever crap you want in there.
Like the scarm chest that you throw all your shit in.
Yeah. And then Elliot sort of starts leading you guys outside. He says, "Okay, guys, today you have magical creatures class in the morning. Break for lunch, and then you'll have charms class. Pretty lame day, honestly. Charms kind of sucks.
Lame day. You mentioned animals. I'm going. I'm out of here, boys.
Animals are good.
Says, yeah, we'll grab some. He's like standing still while you guys all past him. Says, we'll grab some quick breakfast, then you guys will head over to the woods where Neebs will be at with whatever lesson.
I need
Hell
to
yeah.
go.
I pull out like a cold grilled cheese sandwich out of my pocket.
Actually, I need to real quick see if I put any like vital information on a
Okay.
teacher.
I'm going straight towards the place I ain't getting no brekkie.
Wait, do you have any other snacks on you, buddy?
Look, man. I don't know. I don't know how many snacks I grabbed.
You're pulling breakfast out of your pocket, man. That's not healthy.
Look, dude, I'm going there early, I'm seeing the animals.
Yeah, see the animals.
I'll get good
Food
lunch.
doesn't really-
I'll see you guys there.
Okay.
Nah, I'm going to the animals. I mean, if you don't have any food to offer me, I'll just fucking be hungry with the animals.
I don't want you to be. God damn it! Don't put this on me.
I mean, I can spawn 5 berries.
Great.
You want
5,
berries?
like specifically 5 berries.
Oh yeah, I would have my wand on me. Would my wand make it that I don't need the material for good berry, since it doesn't cost money, the
Yeah.
material wise?
It's an arcane focus.
Yeah. Nice. And yeah.
It's just like 5 berries. What? It doesn't really seem like
Well-
like it'll fill you up.
Yeah,
man.
that doesn't fit my question. If you want, I can go run and grab you guys some food.
What?
I mean, it's open.
No, what? Where are you? Where are you? Look
Oh.
around at Leku and
I
Dante.
thought we were.
What the
I
hell?
thought we were like all in the same area walking. Nah, you guys are up there.
No.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so just either way, you guys get breakfast in some manner.
Yeah.
And you guys will sort of walk off to the upper right. It's sort of like across campus from where the broomball field is. It's sort of this big stretch of forest where there's like a little like straw hut, sort of just like off by the woods. And you see there's this elven man standing there who's one of the teachers. You saw him, and he's standing next to these 2 giant wooden crates. And everyone just sort of gathers around him.
I'm going to finally spawn my breakfast so I can eat 5 berries slowly and watch. It's like eating popcorn, but you only have 5
Well,
pieces. of
one
it.
berry is enough to fill your fucking belly, so you're overfilling yourself, man.
Nah.
Stuffing.
I mean, I'll eat 1 and then offer it to anyone if
I
they
mean,
will
I'll
hungry
eat
like the
one.
animals.
Like, he doesn't feel like it would fill him because he doesn't know what's good berry. Like, he doesn't know what that is.
Yeah. My character just thinks it's berries what he spawns. He doesn't like realize it has any other effects. Food. We'll offer Dante a berry.
Alright.
Dante's Inferno.
He eats and it kind of hits him. He's just like, oof. What the fuck was in that berry?
Fuck,
Some
fine.
good
Now,
stuff.
all I know is I can just make it full of that. It's full of something. Could be. What fuck you up?
I wave at the teacher.
All right, so as you guys sort of walk up, the elf here sort of clears his throat. He says, "All right, everybody here."
Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
Tell us,
Stereotypical.
tell us all over again.
Hello,
He says,
Mr.
"All right, all
Elf.
y'all, welcome to Magical Creatures class."
Woo!
Like the secret
Hell yeah.
He says, "So, y'all probably been like looking around, being like, oh my gosh, I'm a wizard now, and now there's little monsters trying to kill me or whatever."
Well, that's gonna happen.
fuck's sake.
What?
They ever tried to kill
He
us
says,
yet?
"But here, listen up. I'm Mr. Neebs Greenleaves. You can call me Mr. Greenleaves or just Neebs. I don't prefer either way. And today you're gonna learn how to handle yourselves against any animals that might get a little bit nasty out in the field."
Let me guess. Are you the person who runs the Wrangling Club?
He says, "Yes, I am, sir." And he sort of tips no hat towards you.
I'm
Well,
pushing
I
up
tip my
next to
hat
these
back
boys. I'm
at him
getting closer.
since-
Oh
He says-
my.
All right, so listen up. I'm gonna sort of take a back seat today and just kind of let you guys run loose the little critters I got in here. And he points to these two gigantic crates.
I want to like touch a crate whilst he's saying little critters.
You see that some people are starting to like back away. You see that Oliver's got his arm in a sling,
Yeah.
and
No, I'm
they're all
stepping
sort of standing
closer.
away.
I'm eager.
Leku sheds a tear.
He says,
Don't
"All
even
right,
stand.
so I'm gonna come stand over here. Remember, if you're not feeling great, just come stand over by me, and I'll make sure none of you'll get hurt. But we like to have fun here, in Magical Creatures class. So I'll let you have at 'em." And he snaps his fingers, and the crates fly open.
Oh god. And
Yeah,
out of
should
it
have thought that.
flies.
I have like 2 berries to offer.
Oh no.
Oh, what is that, boy? Is that a
I'm-
rust
I'm
monster?
going to, like-
Do I know
Is
what
that
these
an
are?
umber
No,
hulk?
no.
No, they're not umberhogs.
You see these two giant bug-like
Beetle
creatures sort of emerge, and they start clicking their little mandibles as they
I'm
start
going to, like, offer
getting you
berries at
people.
them. I'm going to offer them berries.
You throw berries at them.
Okay.
I don't throw it. I try to be nice and offer it, like, peacefully.
Make an animal
Okay.
handling check.
Alazia's gonna set down
Kelly.
the record player in her broom, and she's gonna try and jump
Hell
onto the
no.
back of the one Maldor's speaking.
What?
Oh my.
Yaddle.
What would I have to
Name's
roll to
Yaddle.
know with what Julian knows about these creatures?
That'd be a
If-
nature check.
Roll
I feel
natural
like
20.
Yaddle
Oh.
won't even know what they are, so he's kind of just hoping they like berries. You
Well,
know?
they're bug-like, so.
I mean, I know what they are. I fucking love these dudes.
He's
Well, Alex does. Julian might not.
Alessia, what are you doing?
I'm jumping onto the back of the one Maldor's feeding.
Yaddle, not Maldor.
Yaddle.
Again,
Fuck me!
Okay,
No.
maybe
so
later.
Julian, you know these are rust monsters.
Woo.
You basically know most of their like
no.
properties.
Love these boys.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't-
no.
I don't use metal at all. I'm fucking set.
Everyone,
in
go
a
ahead and roll
sense.
initiative.
Oh boy.
Oh, for fuck's sake. These lads are gonna get
I did-
crushed.
I knew that. Yeah, this was a rust monster. I recognized.
Well, I mean, I knew from what they looked like they were rust monsters.
Yeah.
They look like rust monsters.
Okay, there we go.
Mr. Greenleaves calls like across the place, like, "I like to go for a hands-on approach in my class, so feel free to do whatever. Your goal is to subdue them through whatever means you find necessary."
You're just gonna
Subdue,
hit.
you mean kill? No.
No.
Dante,
Yeah.
you also know exactly what these are. These are rust monsters, and so they sort of
I
go.
doubt I do.
I have
Like you know, you just know they're big, scary bug boys.
Bug boys.
Bug boys.
All I know is I can't transform into them. But they kind of look amazing, so I can be jealous about that.
Yeah, so Seth, you and Julian both know that these are like they eat metal and they sort of deteriorate it, and they're not really like super aggressive but they will attack, and they will eat any and all metal that they can get.
Okay, well, seeing as Elysia just left a lot of metal behind me, that's good.
I'm gonna throw the gramophone at them.
No. Would animal friendship extend to these creatures?
Go. Let me see the description real quick.
I think it's just
they're
beasts.
monstrosities.
But, yeah, I think
Yeah,
they're
they
technically
are
not
monstrosities.
beasts.
Yeah, they're monstrosities. That wouldn't work.
I'm gonna go up and grab like a big hunk of metal off of the gramophone.
All right, go and make a strength check just to rip some off. Like, you're not gonna pick up the whole thing, but just to yank something off.
Well, I mean, he was pulling it apart, so like anything that's not attached to something, he would go for.
So you're basically just able to just pull the crank out. Nothing big. So you just got this little tiny bar.
I'm curious. Did I figure out if it needed those parts to work, or could it be restructured?
It didn't.
Okay, good. So all that stuff's just aesthetic.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I want to walk up and kind of offer it to her because do I know enough about them that they just eat metal? Like that's what they love.
Yeah.
I want to.
So go make an animal handling check.
Yeah, I want to ease up on this.
It's going to be way better than my 9 berries. 12.
So the thing eats the handle just right out of your hand,
Yes.
and in doing so, also bites your hand.
Yeah, act like it doesn't hurt. I'm just like, it's cool. Not I need more metal.
Okay. All right. Let's start pulling pieces off of this that don't look important.
Just trying to settle him
So
down.
he does.
Okay, big guy, you gotta get your medals.
He does 3 points of damage as he bites your hand.
Oh, man.
My hand!
Gale, you're up.
Are we seriously? I guess you can't solve. Okay.
Can't solve every problem with violence, damn it.
He said subdue by any means.
Yeah, they did say subdue by any means. I'll leave the one that's Julian's.
And then I will say that the gramophone is magic, and they can't eat magic metal,
Oh, shit.
but the parts that it ate were not magic. So that's just to avoid any discretion. And the rest, only Julian and Dante know that they can't eat magic metal. The rest of you have no idea.
I have no idea what they eat.
I'm just gonna quickly take a look at Julian. Do you care if I smack this one unconscious?
Well, kind of, but
Well,
it's gonna kill you.
I just want.
Go ahead.
I just want to make sure you aren't.
I'm not gonna stop you.
Okay. Well.
I prefer if
let's
you
go for
feed
the
it
rest
metal and calm it down rather than bash its skull in. But,
Use heat metal to give it a warm breakfast.
Oh god, I don't have heat
fine.
metal.
He's gonna pull out one of his many knives and offer it to the rust monster.
Well, I know
This
Elysia's
one-
I mean,
gonna
if you
double team this one with me because if you're on the feeding route, this one's the feed boy. They can beat up that one
Yeah,
because Elysia's already jumping on him.
Oh, fair
Yeah.
enough.
sadly.
kind of
Could I have
prefer
Bardic
helping.
Inspired Gale? Because I still have my bonus.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, you
fuck it.
can.
Okay.
Being useless.
And
Yeah,
then
I'm
Gale
gonna pull-
also making a handling check for them, and then you get a plus
Okay.
d6 to it.
Yeah, is Julian technically helping me?
Yeah.
So
I
I
mean,
would get
I'd have to-
attention now.
I'd have to actually help you on my turn. If you want, you can help me
Yeah.
for my next turn.
I mean, I want to use the D6 that you just gave me. So
Yeah,
next time.
Sure. Oh, the music.
Ow.
Oof.
You just realized?
Oh yeah, I have it turned down, so for the recording and stuff.
Fair enough.
I
So
can't even
10.
hear it. so-
So slow.
I think it also bites me.
Yeah, it does. Okay, it gets you good. You take 9 points of damage as it bites you.
Okay, if this thing bites me again, I'm stabbing it.
And then if it bites you again, go to the other one.
All right, so Gar pulls out his little longsword, and a bunch of runes flash up on it in Orcish, and it catches on fire. And he runs up to this one.
Start fucking trying to offer it berries.
All right, yeah, he slams into it for 8 points of damage as he just slashes into this
That's
thing.
what.
Yertle, you're up.
Gar is not
I-
a nice boy.
I'm going to, since Gar is already attacking this one, might as well help him take it down. Will try place my door in a more back spot so it can't, get damaged, turn into a tiger, and then claw the cunt in front of me. You know.
All right,
might
make
as
all
well-
your rolls.
Oh my god.
What? He's already attacking
I know.
I
It's
wanted to attack.
It's just very aggressive over one side and quite, hush
Yeah.
and chill on the other.
I'm trying to do non-lethal damage, so it's like as safe as
Fucking
possible.
massive.
They
I'm
fucking
in awe at the size of these lads.